Hello everybody, welcome back to another interview here at the wonderful Worldwide Technology Raceway in Granite City, Illinois. My name is David Dupuis.
I'm Welsh.
We're here with the Collinsville Daily News. Today, interviewing a very special individual here. He has one win on the season, of course at the expense of Jesse Love at the Rock. He's the driver of the number 8 Chevy for Junior Motorsports. He sits 8th in points coming into the regular season finale. One of Johnston, Iowa's finest. Please welcome Sammy Smith to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys.
You got it, man. Good to have you here.
I guess we'll just start with the basic question. How did it get started for you in terms of racing?
I got started when I was 8 years old, started in go-karts, and then kind of just gradually moved up. From there, legend cars, late models, ARCA, and then I went from ARCA to Xfinity. So, it's been quite the journey to this point, and I've had a lot of great supporters that have supported me, and I'm very grateful to be here.
All right, what's the motivating factor behind you getting started in racing? What was like the time that you knew you wanted to do this the whole time?
I would say the time I wanted to really pursue it was probably 14 or 15. I think I got into it through TMC, my sponsor now, and it's been my sponsor since I started racing. Kind of just started as a kind of a hobby, something I do on the weekends, and then as I progressed and started to work more at it, I started to see more results, and when I saw that, it obviously probably helped my interest to continue. Kind of with anything I do in life, I want to try to win and succeed, and
Sure. Well, you had a little bit of a kind of confrontation with some guy at the Xfinity race last weekend. Can you talk about the art of confrontations in NASCAR? I feel like it's one of the few sports that you see people openly just talking to people. Maybe we'll see a couple fists go left right. But you didn't do that obviously. But but what is it like being a sport where you can just go up to someone and usually there's not a lot of people who are going to stop you unless things get really physical? How do you manage that?
I think it's just about managing your emotions. Obviously, it was a frustrating time that I had in the race. I thought we had a really good race going, and just it's can't really get too frustrated over it because it's a lot of things out of my control. I couldn't control that factor of things, and I try to approach racing with a lot of that of kind of take what I said I made a mistake, or I've done stuff to make mistakes and maybe cost me a win or cost me positions. I try to look at those and critique myself, but I think it's tough when other things out of your control happen. You try to let them go and not really focus on them too much. Obviously, it was frustrating, and I wanted to confront him to know that what he did wasn't cool, and I didn't appreciate it. But it's a new week, and looking forward to being here.
Right. This is the first time that you guys have been racing here in 15 or so odd years. Has there been a lot of conversation about, have you talked to Justin Allgaier, who I think was one of the few people to be here in 2010? What is the preparations has been like in general?
It's been kind of normal. Obviously, I've never been here, so this will be, I guess, Rockingham was another track I hadn't been to, but this is another track that I haven't been to. So kind of excited to try something new, get here. Obviously, I've watched a lot of races in the past, talked to a lot of veteran people for advice, and just kind of seeing kind of what they expect. Obviously, they don't know 100% either. It's just kind of the unknown of stuff, but I feel like we've done a good job preparing. It's a lot like Phoenix, kind of mixed between New Hampshire as well. So, it's kind of the two turns are definitely different, kind of like a lot of other different tracks we go to. So I feel good about it.
From what I see on social media, you're a pretty active guy outside of racing. You like to ride bikes, you go out, how long do you usually go? Is it like a 20, 30 mile thing? Or
it just kind of depends. Like right now, I'm training for a marathon in November. So been doing a lot of running, actually with Justin. Justin's doing it and a couple other guys as well. So it's been, I'm kind of always very active and try to enjoy that stuff, riding bikes, running, lifting weights. So that's kind of the challenge I'm doing right now is training for the marathon, and
Sure. I feel like this is one of the sports where you don't necessarily need to train that much, but some people do, some people don't. Do you find that what you do you think it helps out a lot when you're on track?
I think this is a sport you really need to train. I think nowadays with the cars being hotter, with just the longer races. I think the cars are getting hotter as they progress, in my opinion. So I think, it definitely helps me. I train obviously very hard and a lot throughout the week, and I think that helps just kind of take that factor away of, am I going to get tired today or am I not? So yeah, very good on my nutrition, hydration, and then physical activity as well. So
Right. How hot does it get in the track or in the car? Is it like 100? They say it's like 140-ish degrees.
yeah, I
usually?
think it just depends, obviously, week to week.
Yeah, but
I think throughout the hot ones, it's definitely probably up there at 140.
yeah, that's pretty hot to have to do for.
I feel bad for complaining about it being like 100 outside now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. What's that like? The first time you ever experienced that, what was kind of going through your mind? I mean, did you feel like you were up to it the first time you experienced? And obviously, I'm sure it's not just the heat, I'm sure there's a whole lot of other
Yeah.
stuff. What was that like taking that in?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, I would say it's not really shocking. I think people say there's like race car shape, like it just kind of comes naturally in a way, like you're just kind of used to it, I think. But obviously, you try to prepare and try to do more just to make sure if it's hotter or you have an issue with your cool suit or your AC that you try to prepare yourself for that. But I mean, it's definitely tough when it's hot and it's at the end of the race and you need to make the most crucial decisions. I think it's definitely a challenge.
Right. We just talked to Carson. He said that you guys got a chance to play he didn't, but the other guys maybe got a chance to play the NASCAR 25 game. Did you get a chance to play?
I did, yeah. It was super cool. I think it was a couple months ago, maybe a month or two ago, and they came by the shop and we played it for 20 or 30 minutes. And yeah, it's very cool. It's a game I think everyone's going to be very impressed with. They did a collaboration, I think, with iRacing and NASCAR, so I think that really helped, and hopefully this can top all the NASCAR games that have come out.
Right. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely something that NASCAR was lacking a little bit, from maybe it was 2013, 2015 till now. We had those NASCAR heat games, but no one was that impressed by it. But but do you think that if NASCAR was to produce a consistent video game every year, do you think that would help encourage more young people to get into the sport?
Yeah, certainly. I think I remember playing NASCAR Heat as obviously a younger kid.
Yeah.
I don't remember what age, but obviously I was very young. Just like NASCAR, obviously I was into it already before the game, but I think for sure if NASCAR, obviously I think IndyCar F1 does games as well, so I think it definitely would spike a lot of people's interest. I think going to a store and seeing a game, a NASCAR game, and obviously a very high quality one as well. I think would hopefully get that younger generation.
Right. Speaking of video games, what's your favorite one to play?
I don't really play video games, so I used to quite a while ago, but I don't really play video games.
More important things,
Yeah. Well, when you did play video games, was it a console or PC?
It was a console.
Console,
Yeah.
okay.
Have there been any recommendations for, this is your first time in St. Louis? Has there been any recommendations of where you guys should eat at, or?
No, I haven't got any really recommendations. I usually,
I guess, or you probably don't even, do you go out a lot too?
Yeah, I have my bus here, so I stay at the track
Yeah.
most nights, but you guys have any recommendations?
Indeed I do. Antonino's on the Hill.
Okay.
That's tough.
About 30 minutes away from here. Best Italian food in the city of St. Louis, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I've only been here about 2 years, but I have not been to a single other place that even comes close.
Sounds good. Maybe we'll try that.
Yeah. Get the toasted wraps.
Okay.
Right.
Do you have, what's like your go-to favorite meal, if you have one?
I like steak. I really like Italian food, so kind of. I'll really eat anything. I'm not too picky. I try to keep it somewhat healthy, but yeah, not really picky.
Just in general, I mean, how do you rank this season for you? As far as you have that one win, of course. Do you think you've met expectations as far as what you're looking to do?
I certainly think it has been an up and down season. I think there's a lot of things we could have done better. Also could be an over situation as well, but I think it's been definitely an up and down year. Regular season, I feel very strong as a team, speed-wise. personnel-wise, myself-wise, going into the playoffs. So, we definitely might have not seemed as good as we needed to be in the regular season, but I think, we definitely have the capability and promise to go make a championship run in Phoenix.
Right. With this being the final race of the regular season, does that change your mentality about what you guys are looking to accomplish this weekend, other than winning?
Yeah, no. Obviously try to carry momentum into Bristol next week, and then just kind of all starts with speed, having speed, executing the race, and ultimately trying to fight for the win.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in today. Thank you, sir, for your time, and best of luck this weekend.